Aries, welcome back, guys. I'm going to try my best to make up for the readings that we missed when I was sick. So here we are. Aries, don't forget to click that like button, okay? It helps the channel. Now, Aries, pay attention to your dreams at this time, definitely, because I see your spirit team is definitely trying to talk to you. So this is definitely a time to listen to your dreams. Okay? You have your ancestors that are following you around, and these ancestors are trying to talk to you and they're trying to give you information. Okay, so right now it's very imperative that you listen to your dreams, write them down, take a journal. Okay, so even if you don't understand what the dream's about, write it down. You could always check it out later. You know, maybe you could Google it. Google can help you out with that too, kind of give you an idea of what's going on. Okay, now I'm seeing something coming for you. Okay, I am seeing something coming for you. There is this rush about love. We have the Knight of Cups here, right? There's this rush about love. That's what I'm hearing, especially with the Chariot card. I don't know if y'all can see it in the screen, but it's right here. There's something about rush. There's something about you feeling pressured into being romantic or getting into a romantic situation, or it's the vice versa. This could be somebody coming towards you, which is what I feel is going on here, okay? Is that somebody's coming in and they're going to rush you into a romantic situation. This is not the time to be romantic with anybody at this time. Okay? If it's a new person, if you're already with somebody, then that's a different story. I'm talking about as of this month, okay, or in the next month. Right now is not a time to meet somebody new or bring somebody new into your life romantically. The reason why is because there's things shifting in, excuse me, I'm sorry, my cat is in the way. There's things shifting. Your universe is shifting. There is a lot of negative people that are around you. A lot of envious people that are around you that are watching you. Okay, and the thing is that since things are shifting so strongly around you, and you are not picking up on it, maybe you have some, little signs here and there, but you're not picking up on the extent of how jealous the people are around you. You have specific people around you that are like in the shadows. Okay, they're in the shadows. I mean, because look right here, we have the Five of Cups and the Moon. We have the Five of Swords over here, covered over with the Devil energy. Listen, these people are in the shadows. They're not coming towards you and saying, "Hey, this is what's going on. I'm going through this. I'm every time I see you, I'm going through these emotions." No, they're not letting you know what's going on inside them, but the anger that's going on. It makes me feel like there's a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of resentment. Like you have something that they want, or you have something that they would love to have for themselves. You know, it could be your money, it could be your beauty, it could be your personality, it could be many things. People get jealous over the funniest things that you would be so surprised about. Okay? So if you're wealthy, it very well could be that you're wealthy. Or if you're not wealthy, then you're doing better than these people that are watching you and they feel like you're better off than they are. Okay? Like you have more stability in your life than they do. This is why the anger is rising, because it's like this feeling of, it's not fair. It's not fair. Aries gets this and Aries has that. And look at me. I don't have it. It's that kind of energy. What about me? That's what I'm hearing. What about me? They're seeing you. You might have the love of somebody, or you might have the respect of somebody. And they're like, but what about me? What about me? So there is that energy of competition that's coming from these people. And it's not just one person. I'm looking at several people that's around you. This is why Spirit wants you to know right now is definitely a time for you to start paying attention to your dreams. Dig deeper into your dreams. Find out what it is that your dreams mean. You might get an owl in your dream. You might get a dove in your dream. Okay? There's going to be symbolism in your dreams. And these are the things that you really need to pay attention to. Could be snakes. You know, you might dream about snakes, an owl. I'm just giving examples, okay? These are the things that you really got to pinpoint and focus on in your dreams. It's not just the actions that's, playing out in your dreams, but it's the symbolism that's in the dreams that your spirit team wants you to pay attention to. Okay? So, it's the actions, yes, but the symbolism. Okay? Maybe you've had a dream of a wolf, or you've had a dream of a bear, or, something like that. These are the things that you want to pay attention to. Now, there was a conversation, or there was an interaction that you've gone through with somebody where you were just doing your daily thing. Okay, I'm picturing it being at a store, like you were at a store and somebody made a comment at the store. This comment that this person made to you was something that was supposed to trigger you. It was supposed to upset you. It was supposed to, get some kind of reaction out of you. And I'm hearing that you didn't give them what they wanted. That person is part of these people that is around you. Now, what I'm understanding from this is that you have been living in your environment for so long that you have like accepted this as being normal behavior for wherever it is that you live at. Okay, like you have accepted that this is how people are in your area. It's the realization that these people are specifically targeting you hasn't really set in. It's not something that you've noticed. It's something that you think happens to everybody else in your area, but it's not. It's just you. This is the thing. Well, it's not just you. It could be other people as well, but what I'm trying to say is you're being in the spotlight. Does that make sense? In other words, yes, maybe other people have had similar experiences as you, but as of right now, you're the one that's walking around with the big spotlight on you. You see, because you have something, or you own something, or you are something that these people want. Okay? And the thing is that these people are looking at you and they're like, it's unfair. Some of you have some kind of advantage. That's how they're viewing you. You have an advantage that they don't have. Whatever that advantage is something that they could acquire themselves if they wanted to, or they could, do something to obtain this themselves. So if it's an education, then they could go back to school. Okay, there's something that you have that they could do too, but they don't want to do it. They don't want to put effort into something. It's instead they feel like it should just be given to them, and it's unfair that you have it and they don't. Okay. Now, these could be people around you that, you might look at and feel like they're your friend, or they have been your friend, or they have been friendly towards you in the past. Okay. And I'm talking like in the past couple of years or maybe longer, like you've had an interaction with them and they seemed very pleasant in the past, and then you bumped into them again, and then for some reason they're acting weird, or they're acting strange, or you're just getting a very off vibe from them all of a sudden. That Listen to your intuition. Okay, listen to your intuition, because I'm telling you right now, people are acting strange everywhere. I'm seeing it in my area. So I feel like it's happening everywhere. I think there's a lot of tension going on, and I think it's all over the world. There's a lot of tension going on. There's a lot of changes going on. So you're gonna pick up on these kinds of things. But how you're gonna know that there's a difference between how these people are let me explain this. How you're going to know that if it's you that's getting targeted or if this person's just having a bad day is that pay attention to how they're reacting with other people. Okay? When somebody treats you a certain kind of way, hang out, watch them, see how they're interacting with other people. That is how you're going to know that if it's you or is it just everybody that this person's treating like crap or trying to unleash their anger or frustration on, which could be the situation, and it's not just specific, you know what I'm saying? So this is how you're going to know who to watch and who to know, like, okay, this person is literally targeting me because why is it with the next person, like say if you're in line at Walmart, right? The cashier acts weird with you. Next person in line, they're all smiling. Oh, how's your day? And you're like, what the F? Like, what am I? Like, why you treat me like crap and the next person you're all nice to? This is how you're going to know. Okay? This is how you're going to know. Pay attention to these things. There's clues here that you need to pay attention to. Because somebody here is going to want to put you in the spotlight. Everybody's going to be like with their cameras out, with their phones out, trying to catch you doing something so they can like get this group going. Does that make sense? Like get the group going, not really get the group going, but like get other people involved in this group because they're targeting you. Okay? You have something. You might have a house. Maybe your house is paid for. Maybe your car is paid for. Maybe you've let these people know. But you have something that they don't have and they don't like it. Okay? And I think right now, a lot of this jealousy stuff, there's a lot of people who instead of, there's a lot of people in the world who instead of looking around and saying, okay, how can I make my situation a better situation, or how can I work on myself, or how can I, be a better person tomorrow, or how to get myself financially more better, instead of them looking at the world like that, you would be surprised how many people who would just look around and be like, oh, these people are the problems. It's like this group wants to find somebody to blame for their problems or to take out their frustrations on, and unfortunately it's you. Okay? So be careful, especially if you are like somebody who takes your dogs on walks, things like that. Be careful because you got eyes on you. Maybe you walk to catch the bus. Pay attention to where you're going. Okay? Especially when you're out in public places. Because you might not see these people, but they see you. Like I said, it's like you have a spotlight on you and you can't see what's going on in the shadows around you, because that's the visual I'm getting from this reading. Like you don't see what's hidden in the shadows around you because your energy is different. Your vibration is so different than your environment. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is that your vibration is higher. You're more aware of nature, people, vibrations. Like you're so absorbed or so distracted with your personal experiences in the world because of who you are as a person. You're very different than this group. You are very self-aware. So in other words, you're the kind of person who would, hold the door open for the next person that's coming in. You're the kind of person, if you see somebody sad, you're more likely to go give them a compliment, try to make them feel better because you can sense their sadness. See, so that distracts you because you're picking up on all this different energies all at one time. It's distracting you from this group that's watching you. Okay? Now, this group, they're not going through that. They're just very observant of you because, like I said, it's like a spotlight is on you, and there's no spotlight on them. They're in their energy is so negative. They're literally spiritually in the dark. You see what I'm saying? Spiritually, these people are like dead inside. They're dead inside, and all they want is to consume something. Spiritually, they're dead inside. They want something. They need to feel something. And because they see you being so lively and pure, and you have a sense of innocence about you, like the way that you would want to make somebody feel better if you saw them sad, or if you saw somebody really upset, you would want to like try to help them in some kind of way, that kind of thing. You have this light about you. These people don't. They're so empty, they want to take from somebody else's light. And the thing is that in your neighborhood, in your area, you're the brightest light. It does not matter if you're poor, okay? And I know you're thinking, but I'm poor, I have nothing. It does not matter if you're poor. These people can sense it, that you are rich, that you have something more. And it goes more deeper than that. It goes deeper into this, like spiritually, but it could even be financially as well. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's so many levels of things that these people are looking at you feeling like it's unfair, right? So it could be like, maybe you have certain family support, or maybe you have a group of friends who love you, adore you. They just, you have, in these people's eyes, you have everything, and they have nobody, right? I just read well, not, I didn't read it, I'm sorry. I just saw a YouTube short where seven best friends got together and decided to buy a quote mini mansion together, and they're all living together. They take care of each other. They have their own bedrooms, and then they have common areas. It's beautiful. And they are all they're learning to become what the other person needs. Like, I guess if one of them has maybe one of them has diabetes, I'm guessing, something like that. So one of them will learn about diabetes, how to take care of the other person. So it's really beautiful how this group of best friends are taking care of each other, right? You have something like this that is going on in your bubble, in your life. You have something like this where you have people who really genuinely care about you, and these people don't. And when people don't have that, they get really emotional, and that emotional side of them, the unfairness of that, especially if they don't have, if they're not connected to their spiritual side, if they're not a believer in spirit, if they're not a believer in God, things like that, they can be like, oh, because there's people in the world, as soon as you say the word God, it brings up this anger inside of them. It's because there's a demon inside them. There's a darkness inside them, and they hate the word. They're like, what? God, what? Spiritual, what are you talking about? And they get upset. And it's like, why are you getting upset? It's because their darkness, the emptiness inside of them has been filled, but it has been filled with the darkness. See, you've had bad experiences in your life, right? But you didn't fill that holes in your life with darkness. You leaned toward the light. You lean toward what's going to be spiritually cleansing for yourself, healing for yourself, growing as a person. You have learned how to water yourself. So if you were a plant, you've learned how to water yourself, feed yourself. And these people haven't, because they don't want to put the energy into it. You see? They don't want to put that extra effort into it. So it's just easier to hate you and want to attack you. And there's this huge resentment. And I'm not saying that these people, all of them, know each other. They might know each other. Maybe some of them do, but they all don't know each other. They're just having a reaction to you because they want what you have, but they don't want to put the work into it. It's just pure laziness. It's just easier. They want the shortcut. They want immediate gratification. They want to take a pill and everything's going to be all rosy and dozy. They want quick stuff, and that's not how That's not how things work. Not if you want something long term. That's not really how things function. But these people are wanting immediate satisfaction. And the thing is, since they can't get it, they're looking at you. So right now, your spirit team wants you to write down your dreams. Your spirit team is talking to you. Okay, like I said, look, Edgar. You hear Edgar, guys? I don't know if y'all can hear him. He's confirming it. He's saying, listen to Ninja. you know? Yeah, listen to Ninja. You know? So listen to Edgar because he's telling you guys, you gotta listen. So write it down. Look for symbolisms of things. It's not just the action that you see, okay? Because that is part of it, yes. But the symbolisms. What did you see? Okay? Pay attention because there's going to be a lot of symbolisms in there that your spirit team is trying to show you. Okay? Now, some of you, you might have to just go ahead and relocate. Okay? Relocate to a location where you are going to blend in better. Wherever that is, you know what I'm saying? You will find your spot. There's an app that says that a lot of people don't live, where they really should live, where they could be like their best, and be happiest at, right? There's literally an app for that, which I've never tried it, so I don't know anything about it, but it wouldn't hurt to just see what it says, right? You might be in the wrong location. You might need to move. There might be things that you need to adjust. There might be things that basically moving is the only thing I can think of because you can't change yourself from the inside. I mean, you're not going to darken yourself for these people just to make them more comfortable, but you might have to move. It depends on you. I mean, use your own discernment, okay? Or simply just be more aware of what's going on around you. Because if you're aware, at least you can, if you're aware of it, then you can see where this negative energies, who they are, you know what I mean? Who they are and what their intentions are. You could be more aware of it. You could pay more attention to it, okay? Mark things down, guys. Write things down. Anytime you have a very odd experience and the person acts a certain kind of way, just document it all. I would personally, because down the road, if you do that, down the road, you could look back, see what you wrote, and then you could see the bigger picture of where things are heading or how things started and how things are going later on in the future. And it'll kind of give you an idea of where things are heading around you, okay? Especially with the group. Does it grow? Is it growing? Or is it just these, you got a few nuts around you? Pay attention because there's a lot of shifting going on around you. And I think it's all of us. We got a lot of shifting. Attitudes are changing. People's opinions are changing. There's a lot of stuff going on. Things are moving very fast. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and give you an angel number. Let's see what Spirit has to say with your angel number here. Spirit, give us an angel number here. I'm just going to do one or maybe two. Okay, never mind. We're getting two. It's going to be the first one facing up, and it's going to be this one. Okay. 666. It says a wake-up call. Whoa. It says a wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation and change the direction of your thoughts so you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. I am centered. Yes, you are centered, but the people around you are not centered. I just feel like a wake up call for you to re examine your current situation. I just feel like that line is very significant here, guys. Okay, so put that in the comment section. I am centered. And then we got 222. It says you are in possession of incredible creative powers and it is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. It says, I am aligned. Now, there is one behind this, and I'm going to go ahead and read it just in case you're curious. This one also fell out. So I don't know if this is part of it or if it's just a coincidence, but since it's only one card, I'm going to let you see it. It says 66. It says, your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. You are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires. I am positive. Okay? So take it. I don't know if that fits with you, your situation, or maybe it fits for somebody here. All right, guys. Anyways, catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe because it all helps the channel grow. Hype the reading because it helps as well. If you are feeling like generous and you would like to donate, that information will be in the description. Okay, I have PayPal and Cash App there, and to those people who have donated, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. And if you're wondering, yes, I was able to buy some sugar. So I got my Kool-Aid, so I'm happy with that. And I at least have to have Kool-Aid, you know. Really, I could literally live off of Kool-Aid and ramen noodle soup, and of course maybe some bell peppers. I could manage it, you know. Anyways, love you guys. Take care. Be safe out there. Okay. Bye bye, guys.